So, hey, people, peeps, family, friends, I wanted to take a moment to reflect on the night, on the week, on life itself. So, I went to the Kevin Hart show tonight. It was a sister's birthday. We bought our tickets in the summertime. And the last couple of weeks have been rough. Not just for myself, but for several people. But for me personally, I was sick last week, battled an upper respiratory infection, worked all week sick. And, stressors on the job, racial issues, envy issues. If you know me, you know my spirit. Loving, kind, funny, helpful. You also know my intellect. It don't play. I don't play. And it comes easy to me like breathing. So, some people are intimidated. It's skin color intimidates. My survival intimidates. But oh well, that's their problem, not mine. So, this week was just trying to recover from being sick and then different issues and things at work. And I'm always reminded that the devil has to work 10 times harder when he knows you're on your way up. Progression, increase. So I got a text from my son today, and he was having some struggles and some issues, and I wrote him and I said, don't put your trust in man, put your trust in God, because nobody's got your back like he does, and at the end of the day, he's all we got, and I also told him, they're growing pains. I see my son growing, he's getting better with how he deals with situations and issues. He always knows to write his mama and ask his mama, and I'm glad for that. And I'm praying always to deal with him and all of my kids, or anybody who comes to me with an issue the way that God would have me to, not in judgment. We all fall. Nobody's perfect. And unfortunately, right now, we're all kind of getting blows as a humanity, not black or white or just people in general. So, I opted to ride by myself to the show. I normally hook up with my girls and we all meet up, but I was in a dark place today and I really wasn't even going to go to the comedy show. And I had to take my boys after work, after school, to get their flu vaccines. They need a haircut. I'm getting ready to leave the country, so there's things I have to make sure are in place before I go or they won't get done. So I'm just, this is my life every day. This week, Monday, I had some bad stuff happen at work, and I called my grandmother, my BFF, because she was down. So I made it a point every day to call her and just tell her some things I thought were funny to lift her spirits up and to hear her just laugh, just pure joy. And one day she said, you sure go through a lot. She was like, and you just laugh. You just laugh through the good and the bad. And I'm like, yeah, because otherwise I'd be a hot freaking mess. We laugh to hide the pain. And that comedian, that funny person that's always got everybody cracking up 9 times out of 10, these shit is hitting the fan underneath all the time. So we smile to hide our pain. And so, I pressed on. I went on and went and parked by myself, walked to the Yum Center by myself, went in by myself, found my seat by myself. And, once I got in there, I started to feel better immediately because, me, it's always a situation. So I was waiting for my party to get there, and when they did, I was trying to tell them, I was trying to motion to them some kind of way to let them know they were going the wrong way. And, with Kevin Hart, they take your phones because they want you to sit back and enjoy the show, which it made perfect sense, and I absolutely did. So I'm standing up, okay, looking like a complete-ass idiot, air traffic controller on crack, trying to direct my friends to see me and say, y'all going the wrong way. So just in that alone, the audience is cracking up, the people around me. And if you know me, you know what I do, you know what my passion is. So I'm saying, well, damn, here I go, special ed teacher who's never off work. And that's a saying I use in my life quite often, because the special ed teacher is never off work. So that's what I'm saying. And the crowd's all amped up, they laughing, they cracking up, because I'm like, dude, these people are special. And I'm like looking like a fool, I know. And I'm like, but I promise I'm not. They are. They're retarded. They're special. And I say retarded, I don't mean a retarded crippled person. I mean retarded, like grown up, normal people who act like they don't have a clue. So I get my friends and they find their seats. And I just wanted to say a shout out to the Plastic Cup Boys and Kevin Hart. Like, wow. Joey Wells, he was the MC or the host, if you will. Spank, Naeem Lynn. Man, I laughed so hard just in the opening acts and the host that I thought, I probably want to go ahead and go home now because I'm good. I'm full. My spirit is full. I mean, just hilarious. And I saw Kevin Hart in 2009 when he came to the Improv on 4th Street Live. And, you know, he had been in Soul Plane, but I hadn't seen it. If you know me and Soul Plane just could not jig. It was just ridiculous. And I'm really logical and analytical, so some stuff I really can't mess with. And so, you know, I knew of him. But, again, that night, you know, I was coming off my divorce and some other stuff. We went down to the Improv, and, I mean, we had a ball. And they put us in the front row. So Naeem, Kevin, they thought they was coming for us. And if you know me, you know. So we did. We sparred. We went back and forth the whole night. We laughed. At the end, Naeem was selling his T-shirts. I bought a T-shirt from him. And then, you know, Kevin came out and he let us come up on the stage. We talked. We took a picture with him. Me and my girl, Therese. I, to this day, haven't seen the picture because I think she took it with her phone. And I was just never able to see it. So I don't know. I guess it's in circulation somewhere. But, yeah, I met Kevin Hart that night in 2009. And, you know, when I started teaching, it was funny because a lot of my students would say, "Are you Kevin Hart's sister?" Miss Dixie, you funny. You trying to be funny, you know? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. But even in what I shared with my grandmother on Monday, it was my pain. It was real life. But, you know, I have a way to share it that it's funny. And so I thought about Kevin Hart tonight. And I don't know, you know, if a lot of people were aware, but he recently lost his father. And so he came out and he mentioned that, but he said, don't be sad for me. You know, I want to celebrate my dad. You know, he was a great guy. And he started telling his jokes about his daddy. And they were, I mean, like, for real, Kevin Hart, like, you would be paying for a funeral. I got 6 kids. I got 2 young ones, 1 in college, out of college, whatever college. You'd have to pay a whole lot of money because y'all almost killed me. Like, killed me dead. Like, I'm hanging off the seat in the aisle. Laughing, chest hurting, coughing, snot, tears, the whole package. So to watch this man who is a comedic genius, period, point blank, and I don't care. Challenge me if you want to. Comedic genius. Because when you can get in front of somebody and perform with that level of hurt and pain, and he did well, you know, he did. He didn't cry talking about his dad. He shared good thoughts. But at the end, he let us know that he had had a really rough 2 weeks and how much us being there supporting him fed his soul and fed his spirit. And I could relate right away because for me, just in that moment before the show started, the people around me cracking up laughing, that changed my mood because I wasn't feeling it today. And we have days like that. And what I told my son was, don't ever let them win. Never let them see you sweat. So for me, if my good spirit is a threat to you, if my success is a threat to you, if my positive energy is a threat to you, if my surviving and thriving is a threat to you, sorry for you. Because this one here, fight all day, every day. This one here, life, living it all day, every day. So what I would encourage everyone to do is live in spite of you fill in the blanks. But man, live your life. Live your life. Smile. Laugh. Oh my goodness, I've just been seeing so much funny stuff on Instagram, you know, where it's coming from TikTok or YouTube or whatever. But man, these people are out here with a purpose in mind. Someone want to get rich, and hey, baby, more power to you if you do. But my soul is rich, and I just thank any and everyone that makes it a point in their day to make somebody else smile, to make somebody else happy, to give somebody else joy. We need it. We need it. And if you're around me, you got a way to contact me, and you feeling down, anybody that know me know, I got that crack for you. You want to laugh? I got it. And I don't even mind you laughing, because, like, it's real life. Some of the shit ain't funny to me, but it's funny to other people, and, hey, feel free. I'm here for that. So that's what I just wanted to stop before I take my little happy self to bed. And I've got to work polls in the morning, because I'm always on the hustle. It's always a grind, always about that grind. And I'm tired, but I got energy because my spirit is well, it's healthy. And I'm getting ready to go buy me some more Powerball tickets, because I'm finna ready to win. So be nice to me, because, again, I got the most giving heart you'll ever run across, and I'm giving everybody. So that's what I tell all my cashiers. I'm going to retire you. You will not work again when I get this win. And I'm going to Shepherdsville, all the little counties I go to get my winning tickets. And it's on the way, baby. And it's going to be something else for somebody to be mad. But don't be mad, because you're probably going to get a bet too. So pray for me. I pray for y'all. I'm thankful, because God's grace and mercy never ends. And we just have to learn to show the same grace and mercy that we expect when we mess up, when we're wrong. We need to show it to other people as well. And a smile don't cost us nothing. A laugh don't cost us nothing. I saw a woman today, and I was threatened because she was running up on my truck when I rolled my windows down. And God checked me right there real quick. And I rolled the window down. I was like, I don't want you. Why you at my door? And she started fumbling around. She had these 2 little black bags, and I saw a water bottle, and she took a pair of pants out of one of the bag, and right then God convicted me, because I had this daggone bag of clothes that I done went from the back seat to the trunk, to the front seat, to the trunk, to the back seat again, because it has an Adidas jacket, nice jacket, that my niece said she didn't want. Right away, God said, boom, she need them clothes. So I jumped out of my truck, and I said, ma'am, do you need some clothes? And she said, oh my God, yes, I do. I don't have nothing. Today's your lucky day. You could already have a scrub with Chiron's name on it that he had from the dental program. He ain't working on nobody's teeth, so he don't need it. She get ready to get that beautiful Adidas jacket that my niece said, no, thank you. Okay. And it's just amazing how God uses us. You know, it was at that moment that the earth person was like, you know, that's my truck. You know, she wasn't going to hurt me, you know. And I'm just thankful that he will. He'll hit me real quick. And if you know the story of me and them 2 broken ankles, he hits me real quick. But I'm just thankful to be able to hear the call, to answer the call, and to give to somebody. So again, you know, it'll turn around. I promise you that. It will turn around. Give it a chance. Give him a chance. Lift somebody up. Pull yourself up. Smile. Laugh. Live. We only get this one go round. And none of us are psychic. We don't know when it's over. But I just pray that this space, this life, brought somebody joy. Thank you. Have a good night. Be blessed.